to Center Heights Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly would appreciate that. Thank you for my supporters and followers. If you come across the channel, please hit the likes and subscribe. Helps the channel build as we're growing a strong community here. And leave your comments at the end of each video as well. Share it with your friends and family. All right, let's get down to it. This is, sorry, it's a little late coming, but again, lots of appointments, so I'm a little backed up. But anyway, we're catching up again. This was just to go back to the third Saturday. Montreal was in St. Louis and we lost 2-zip. Now I can actually say this game I actually missed. Didn't even so much was going on. I didn't even realize it until it was over. So I had to go back and watch highlights and stuff. This really 2-0 for the Blues. It's pretty straightforward. First period 1-0 for the Blues. Second period they added a goal and there was no scoring in the third. 2-0 and Bennington gets the shutout. And I can't say either goal. Bennington was the busier of the two. Fowler definitely didn't face many, but sloppy play by the Canadians and lack of execution from what I could see. They just weren't there, and you got to watch, make sure when you're making a pass, you make it's a clear shootout, and the kids are going to learn from that. Lane get kind of busted on that for the second goal, shorthanded at that, and you can't have that happen. And Lane would be the first one. You'll see him correct that pretty quickly. But when you get into first, let's go to the shots department. 9-8 for the Habs. That didn't favor if that favored us. 9-8 and 10-7 for the Habs in the second. 7-4. So 26-19 shots. I mean, you can't lose a game when there's only 19 shots on you. That's just it's a team. Like, I'm not going to put it on Fowler, but it shows the human side of him, of course. Not the strongest, but at the same token, his team was just lack of execution and not in the proper plays and giveaways. Yeah, it makes things look bad when the team plays like that. So let's go. Shots on goal 26-19 for the Habs. We were better in the faceoff department, 56.1 to 43.9. No power play goals. That's got to correct it. 4 chances for the Habs, and you couldn't execute. Penalty minutes 8-4 for the Blues. So we had our opportunities, and we just didn't take advantage of them. Lack of, taking the opportunity and grabbing it. Hits were 16-15 for the Blues, so it was very equal. Block shot departments, the Blues did better. They fared much better, 17-10. Giveaways, 17-14 for the Blues. Takeaways, 5-4 for the Habs. Overall, there's not much to say other than you can't play that way with a team like this, and they seem to have our number for some apparent reason. Not quite sure what that is. However, they've had our like 17 shots saved, 2 goals against. It just doesn't impress me. Anyway, very basic, and I didn't, like I said, this was a game I missed. Seen the highlights, didn't like what I seen. I know I had the 2 games mixed up in the order they were with the Blues and Stars. However, I thought it was the Stars first. However, I just didn't remember the day. So, but it was the Blues, and I knew the Blues with that game I wasn't looking forward to because for some apparent reason, it's like some teams lower end we just have issues with, and they've got our number, and we've got to figure that out. Bennington played solid enough to pull out the victory. He gets a 2-0 shutout, so good on him. Hopefully that drives him into the Olympics as well. On that note, that would be good. So, well, not impressive, but anyway, that's what it was. Now we'll get to we'll maybe coming with a tape for the Dallas game, Montreal Dallas game, which I did watch, and that was an excellent game. So that was much more up my alley because I caught it, and we'll talk about it there. Anyway, this was what it is, and you see it here at Center Heights Productions, I wasn't overly impressed with what I saw here. Just lack of execution overall. Thank you for watching. You've seen it here at Center Ice Productions. The puck drops first. Catch you in the next episode.